Welcome back to the worldwide leader of all things Hanahan. I'm Macy Ducker. It's Friday, January 7th, and welcome to the first Talkside View of 2022. The new year means new programs here at HHS. I'm sure you've all heard about the new SOAR program, and you probably have some questions. Angel Coates is here to answer those. Take it away, Angel.
Thanks, Macy. Everyone around the school has been talking about the new SOAR program. SOAR was created to help students improve their grades.
So SOAR is basically time built in during our schedule to help challenge students and also give extra support.
Tuesday will be an opportunity to look at your grades with your homeroom teacher. Thursday will be used to meet with your teacher during the school day for extra help and assistance.
So with SOAR, it's going to be a Tuesday and Thursday program where students have that, again, extra built-in time. We hope for students to pass classes, make up assignments, use time to further educational goals and get extra support, and then also identify with another adult in the building to answer questions and answer any needs they have.
Join back next week to see how SOAR will work. Back to you, Macy.
Thanks, Angel. Speaking of new, now is the time to add a new club to your schedule. Are you interested in joining a club that promotes kindness and inclusivity? Club Joy is perfect for you. Stop by Club Joy's Ice Cream Social on January 11th from 4:05 to 5 p.m. in the cafeteria. Everyone is welcome. New friends and ice cream? That sounds like a sweet deal. Want to see some sweet cars? The Auto Tech department has a treat for all of us to kick off 2022. They are hosting Hanahan's first ever auto show. Here is Jesse L. with more.
Thanks, Macy. The car show is one of the projects that some of our guys here in Auto Tech have been working on for a while. It'll be their first ever car show, and here's Mr. Van Manen with more.
We are putting together a car show for our auto club, which is our after-school program. It's going to be on Saturday, January 22nd, and we should have a good turnout with a lot of different cars, a wide variety of cars. We've got rumors of a couple supercars are going to be out there, a couple classic cars, some imports, so it'll kind of be a mixed bag of everything. Pre-registration is on the QR code on the flyer right now. You can save $10. So pre-registration costs $10, and day of registration is $20. If you want to come in and get your car put in for the show and get in for one of the awards, we've got a top 10 categories is what we're going to be giving out prizes for, and the show is open to the general public at 10 a.m. The show will be running till probably about 2 o'clock or so.
The car show will be 2 weeks from Saturday, January 22nd, so make sure to come out and support your auto club. Now back to Macy in the studio.
Thanks, Jesse L. Are you interested in joining the military after high school? Well, before you do that, you must take the Asvab Test. We have all of the info. The Asvab will take place here on campus on January 14th, and you must be a junior or senior to take the test. The Asvab will help decide not only what kind of job you can be placed in once you join the military, but it'll also help you decide how much money you'll make. Sign up in guidance by January 12th to be eligible. A new year means that it's time for our student council to meet again. Coach Brown wants you to know that the next student council meeting will be next Thursday, January 13th, right after school in her room. That's room 116. So if you are in student council, make sure that you are there. The weather down here in the South is more confusing than ever, and there is only one person that can help us figure it all out. Here is our HEV weatherman, Wild Bill, with your weekend weather update.
Thanks, Macy. This weekend, the weather's going to be all over the place. This Saturday, it's going to be sunny, but chilly, and in the mid-50s. This Sunday, it's going to be partly cloudy, but in the mid-70s. This weather makes about as much sense as it grows in my DMs. Now back to you in studio, Macy.
Yeehaw! Thanks, Wild Bill. Switching gears to our very own homecoming king, Dylan Ruggiero. Let's see what he has for us this week in the first 2022 edition of What's the Dealio?
Thanks, Macy. As most of you know, the world lost a cultural icon right before the clock struck midnight for 2022. So here's the dealio on Betty White.
She's a girl karma knocking.
Well, what exactly does that mean?
Literally, it's the precise moment when Dog Dude turns white.
Betty White became not only a Hollywood icon, but an American legend with a career that spanned more than 80 years. White grew up wanting to be a forest ranger, but turned her sights to acting when she found out the Rangers wouldn't allow women to serve. That decision turned out to be a good call. Starting on game shows, White then gained fame on sitcoms.
It means I've been smiling for 11 years.
Golden Girls was eventually what she became most famous for.
What he thinks we are? Waitresses?
As her career continued, White gained fans that loved her humor. The world mourned when White passed away on New Year's Eve, just 17 days shy of her 100th birthday. Literally, there is no one watching this that was alive before Betty White was born. Her impact has been felt across all generations. And that has been the Dealio on Betty White. Back to Macy in the studio.
Thanks, Dylan. There is no smooth way to move from Betty White to sports, although I do remember she did star in a really funny Super Bowl commercial.
Mike, come on!
Mike, what is your deal, man?
Oh, come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
Baby!
Whoa.
That's not cool.
Eat a Snickers. Better?
Better. Hey! How about that? That hurt.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
So now going from a Super Bowl commercial to sports, here's Jackson Zeron with HEV Sports.
Hey Hanahan, I'm Jackson Zeron and we're coming fresh from winter break. We're here to catch you up on anything you might have missed. Now let's take a look at where our teams stand. First up is the basketball team. They played 5 total games over the break and Coach Mems feels there is improvement to be made.
I think we have to be a defensive team, okay? So we got to be really, really hardworking and play better defense and hold people to low point totals to stay in the games.
Thanks, Coach Mems. Also going on with the guys, they will be taking on North Charleston High School at home, 7:30 on Friday. Now switching to the girls' side of things, they played 2 games over the break. We caught up with Camden Lawson to talk about the team's future.
So we could do better, and we need to get more aggressive on defense and just have a lot more hustle like the other teams.
Thanks, Camden. Now we move on to wrestling. Although the wrestling team didn't compete in any matches over break, there's a lot of optimism as they head into 2022.
We've had a great season so far. Right now, we are preparing for the region championships and the playoffs, which will happen at the end of January and the beginning of February.
Thanks, Coach Atkins. Are you interested in playing volleyball or tennis? Here's some info you might want to know. The volleyball team is open to grades 7 through 12. They will play local teams and have the opportunity to play in the first State Boys Volleyball Championship. To join the classroom, use code BF4XU3K. Again, BF4XU3K. Up next is boys tennis. If you're interested in playing boys tennis this spring, there will be a meeting on Tuesday, January 11th from 4:10 to 4:30 in Coach Harrison's room 123. Now we take a look at some upcoming events. Coming up first is basketball. On Tuesday, January 11th, the boys and girls basketball team takes on Battery Creek away, and on January 14th, they take on Oceanside on Friday, also away. Both games will take place at 7:30. Last but not least, wrestling. They will be attending the Fort Dorchester Invitational on Saturday and will also be competing on Friday the 14th at home for a tri-match. That's all the sports we have for this week, Hawks. Now back to Macy in the studio.
Thanks, Jackson. A lot of us have made New Year's resolutions coming into 2022. Joseph went to find out what some of yours were. Here is the first 2022 edition of Yo with Joseph.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, it's Yo with Joseph. 2022 has arrived, and I just want to find out, what's your New Year's resolution? Let's go find out. What's your New Year's resolution?
To get a dog.
I'm gonna marry Cupid's mom.
Why?
Because I want a dog.
Why you want a dog?
Because I already have a cat.
That means they'll fight. What's your New Year's resolution? That's a really big one.
She really likes me, so it's pretty much already done.
You know who Brock Lesnar is?
No.
To actually come to school.
No. Look up Brock Lesnar, and I'm trying to look like Brock Lesnar for my wedding.
Nice. You don't be coming to school?
No, last semester I never came to school.
What's your New Year's resolution? Why?
Because I would lay in bed.
That's not good.
Stay happy.
Stay happy?
Oh, run faster.
Run faster?
Yeah.
For what?
I want to join the cross country team.
Should they let me give a speech on graduation day?
Yeah.
What's your New Year's resolution? I'm a senior, right?
Right.
And graduation is almost here.
Just be successful, I guess.
Do you think they should let me give out a speech on graduation day?
Just be better in general. Let's say it that way.
Oh.
Do I think you should be allowed to give a speech at graduation?
Yeah.
No.
You can apply to do the reflection speech.
Oh, I can.
I think you should do a highlight video of Yo with Yosef.
That's actually a good idea.
Yo with Yosef. Reflection of 2022. Back to you.
Those are some nice New Year's resolutions. But my New Year's resolution is to be stronger. Now back to Macy in the studio.
Thanks, Yo. One last thing before we go. Don't forget to follow us on all of our socials to stay up to date with all things Hawk's Eye View. We are on Twitter at Hanahan High. On Instagram, you can catch us at Hawk's Eye View HHS and join our Google Classroom. There's only 50 people in there right now, so we've got plenty of room for more. The class code is A4BMYPO. Again, the class code is A4BMYPO. And we are always updating our Google Classroom page with important school news. That's all we have for the first HEV of 2022. I'm Macy Ducker, and from all of us here at Hawk's Eye View, we will see you next week. Have a great weekend, Hawks.
Who's that Pokemon?
You already know who it is. It's your boy.